As dawn approaches, the rainforest reveals itself not with drama, but with quiet certainty. After a night of rain, the forest exhales. Mist rises slowly from the canopy, drifting upward through layers of leaves and branches, as if the land itself is breathing. This moisture, drawn from soil, leaf, and air, binds the forest together, linking root to crown, earth to sky. Rain has refreshed every surface, leaves glisten, bark darkens. The air feels newly made. The first light of morning arrives gently. It filters through clouds and foliage, breaking into soft beams that illuminate the mist. For a brief moment, water and light perform together, turning the forest into a shifting tapestry of gold and green. High above the ground, the canopy stirs. Broad leaves, still heavy with rain, sway under their own weight. Droplets gather, hesitate, and then fall, feeding the many layers below. Here, gravity becomes a quiet guide. As we move closer, the rainforest reveals its finer details. Dew collects along leaf edges, magnifying veins and textures invisible just hours before. Spider webs, spun during the darkness, are suddenly revealed, each strand traced in water, each design precise, temporary, and purposeful. These fragile structures will not last long, but for now, they speak of patience and design. Flowers respond to the warming light. Some open only at dawn, their petals unfurling slowly, timed to the movements of specific pollinators. Color deepens, scent begins to travel. In the rainforest, timing is everything. The first signs of movement appear among the branches. Birds adjust their posture, stretch their wings, and begin to communicate, not loudly, but clearly. These early calls are less about song and more about presence. Lower still, on leaves still wet from rain, tree frogs remain motionless. Their skin, sensitive to both moisture and light, absorbs the coolness of the morning. Insects follow invisible roots across bark and moss, paths shaped by generations of use. Every movement here is deliberate. Energy is conserved. Nothing is rushed. Water continues its journey. It gathers into thin streams, sliding over stones smoothed by centuries of passage. Small waterfalls shimmer briefly as sunlight finds them, their motion unbroken, their sound constant. This water carries more than movement. It transports nutrients, shapes landscapes, and sustains life at every scale. On the forest floor, sunlight finally arrives, not as a flood, but as a pattern. Light and shadow drift slowly across ferns, roots, and fallen leaves, activating seeds, warming soil, and awakening countless organisms hidden from view. Towering trees dominate the scene. Some have stood here for hundreds of years. Their roots stabilize the ground. Their branches regulate light and rain. They are not simply part of the forest, they define it. Nothing here is wasted. Fallen leaves become nourishment. Rain becomes growth. Decay becomes renewal. As the mist lifts, the rainforest prepares for the day ahead. Temperatures will rise. Activity will increase. The quiet of dawn will give way to movement and sound. But this moment, this brief balance between night and day, reveals the forest at its most measured, its most composed. It reminds us that life does not always announce itself. Often, it persists quietly, guided by rhythm rather than force. And here, after the rain, in the first light of morning, the rainforest continues, as it always has, patient, connected, and profoundly alive. Alive.